lifesaver. The incredible video, a frantic mother scrambling for help, her baby not breathing, and the deputy who happened to know just what to do.
This is ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Tom Yamas, and we begin with the extreme weather targeting much of the country tonight. Winter weather alerts in 17 states, from Illinois to Massachusetts. A frightening landing for passengers on this plane, sliding off the taxiway in Detroit. Interstate 75 in Michigan shut down when dozens of vehicles piled up over the past 24 hours. And this fiery crash, take a look in Minneapolis, sending up a 14-foot wall of flames. More than 175 million people under freezing temperatures this weekend. And there's even colder weather ahead. The forecast in a moment, but first, ABC's Alex Perez starting us off from snowy Chicago tonight.
Tonight, this Delta flight caught in that winter blast.
And Delta 724, we just went into the grass.
The plane taking off in snowy Buffalo and skidding off the taxiway after landing in Detroit. The visibility reduced and snow still coming down. Passengers all safe but forced to evacuate out of the plane's rear hatch. Hundreds of flights canceled or delayed, nearly 1,500 flights in Chicago alone, as the Windy City gets a winter wallop.
We are touring the Windy City, which is currently the snowy city.
I've never seen it like this in December.
Roads from Minnesota to New York, treacherous. In Minneapolis, this car bursting into flames after crashing on slick roads, firefighters racing to put out the inferno. And outside of Flint, Michigan, that massive 33-car pileup closing a section of I-75 for hours until the debris could be cleared.
We got hit from each direction, pushing us one way, then around to the other way. We were spun around facing the opposite direction.
Tonight, authorities begging drivers to stay off the roads.
We want the public to ask themselves a simple question: is this trip really necessary?
This is the second winter wallop for millions in just days. Lake effect snow battering the Great Lakes region, dumping more than 3 feet of snow in parts of western New York this weekend. And more is on the way right now. And Tom, all of this snow will make for a nightmare morning commute. And there's another big concern. Temperatures are about to plunge. Come Tuesday here in Chicago, it will feel well below zero. Tom?
Alex Perez from Chicago, where the snow's coming down, and it's also falling right here in New York City. So let's go to ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano with more. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Tom. Yeah, that snow from Chicago reaching all the way to New York and the northeast cities. Take a look at the radar. This is a large but thankfully pretty fast-moving system. But from Interstate 70 north, it is difficult travel, no doubt about that. Let's put these maps into motion and show you where this storm is heading into Canada. And that would mean that the snow here along I-95 should turn to rain by tomorrow morning. But Albany northward into northern New England, you're going to be mostly snow. We can see quite a bit pile up. Pockets of 6 to 10 inches from Detroit to northern New York and northern New England, and maybe some ice across Appalachia as well. And then here comes the big cold. Tuesday, 20 below across the Dakotas, 2 in Chicago, and that's about as warm as you'll be. You'll be below freezing wind chills in Chicago for 48 hours. These numbers are 20, 25 degrees below average, and the core of the really cold stuff gets into the northeast on Friday. Tom?
A rough week ahead for so much in this country. All right, Rob, thank you. Let's turn to politics now. Members of Congress from both parties are calling for an investigation into whether Russia tried to influence the American elections. The president-elect has his doubts. Meanwhile, Mr. Trump is standing by Exxon CEO Rex Tillerson, the likely pick for Secretary of State, who has firm ties to Russia. And tonight we have new reporting on the Trump family and who may be moving to Washington. ABC's Mary Bruce at the White House tonight.
Tonight, Donald Trump is digging in, blasting a Washington Post report that Russia interfered in the U.S. election to help him win.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just another excuse. I don't believe it.
And pointing fingers across the aisle.
I think the Democrats are putting it out because they suffered one of the greatest defeats in the history of politics in this country.
A person with direct knowledge tells ABC News there is evidence that both Democrats and Republicans were targeted, but that only information hacked from Democrats was made public.
The RNC was not hacked.
Trump still questions if Russia was involved at all, even after 17 U.S. intelligence agencies concluded that the Russian government directed the hacking.
They have no idea if it's Russia or China or somebody. It could be somebody sitting in a bed someplace. I mean, they have no idea.
Tonight, a bipartisan group of lawmakers is calling for an investigation, saying reports of Russian interference should alarm every American. Trump's recent comments are raising serious questions about whether he trusts U.S. intelligence, and Trump admits he's not receiving the classified presidential daily briefings, at least not every day.
I get it when I need it. I don't have to be told, you know, I'm like a smart person. I don't have to be told the same thing and the same words every single day for the next 8 years.
Trump's Secretary of State will inherit the complex Russian relationship. And tonight there are concerns about Trump's likely pick, ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson, and his deep ties to President Putin.
I've known him since 1999, and I have a very close relationship with him.
But Trump says those ties are a good thing.
To me, a great advantage is he knows many of the players.
No announcement has been made yet, but today Trump tweeted that Tillerson is a world-class player and deal-maker. Stay tuned. Trump is also trying to dampen concerns about conflicts of interest. He plans to leave his great business in total, but his children will not.
My executives will run it with my children. It's a big company, it's a great company, but I'm going to have nothing to do with management.
And we'll get more details at a news conference on Thursday. Mary joins us live now from the White House. Mary, we know that Melania and Barron will be moving to Washington after the school year, and now Trump indicating one of his other children may also join him there?
Tom, his daughter Ivanka and her husband Jared are also eyeing a move to Washington. Trump says he's looking into what role legally they could play in his administration. Ivanka has expressed an interest in women's issues, while Trump says he'd love his son-in-law's help on deals with other nations and peace in the Middle East. Tom.
Mary Bruce from the White House tonight. Mary, thank you. Overseas now, the grim aftermath of a terror attack in Istanbul, Turkey. 2 powerful bombs. A security camera, you see it there, capturing one of those blasts, detonated outside a soccer stadium that was targeting the police. And tonight, a new terror attack targeting women and children at the main Christian cathedral in Cairo. ABC's Lama Hassan tracking it all from London tonight.
Tonight, the death toll in the Turkish terror attacks climbing to 38. 30 of them police officers, targeted in near-simultaneous blasts at a soccer stadium. Militants linked to the Kurdish rebel group, the PKK, claiming responsibility. The government vowing revenge tonight, stepping up the fight against the recent wave of terror attacks in Turkey. Terror that is spreading. In Egypt, an attack on Cairo's largest Christian church. Eyewitnesses say a woman planted more than 26 pounds of explosives hidden in a bag, shattering what was a solemn Sunday service. At least 24 killed, most were women and children. The columns were smoldering, people strewn on the floor and on the walls, this man says. Everything was broken. Outside, the outrage and anger erupting, protests against terrorism, demanding national unity. Egypt's President Sisi is declaring 3 days of mourning, saying a religious war is being waged, vowing to hunt down the attackers. Tom?
Lama, thank you. We head to Nigeria now, and tonight a religious celebration ending with at least 160 people dead in a building collapse. The roof crashing down on the congregation as it celebrated the church's new bishop. Workers had rushed to finish the construction. Initial reports say the metal girders and the iron roof gave way. Back here in the States now, we're following that road rage trial out of New Orleans, closing arguments in the shooting death of former football star Will Smith, and the jury getting their final instructions. The fate of the defendant, Cardell Hayes, in their hands. ABC's Philip Mena with the latest on the case.
Tonight, prosecutors calling this road rage shooting an execution. Jurors hearing closing arguments in the killing of former New Orleans Saints star Will Smith. Cardell Hayes shooting Smith 8 times, 7 in the back. Smith's wife struck by the gunfire too. Speaking in his own defense, Hayes telling jurors he opened fire fearing for his life, claiming Smith attacked him and grabbed a gun. I know for a fact I was going to get shot, Hayes said. Hayes claiming he heard a gunshot before pulling the trigger, although police say a gun found in Smith's car was never fired.
The testimony that he gave in his own defense has been contradicted by third-party witnesses, and it's also been contradicted by the forensic evidence.
Smith was an all-pro in his playing career and a fan favorite. Former teammates like quarterback Drew Brees showing their support throughout this emotional trial. With closing arguments wrapped up, deliberations are set to begin. Cardell Hayes faces a possibility of life in prison if he's convicted of second-degree murder. Tom?
Philip Mena for us. Philip, thank you. And from Georgia tonight, a final farewell to a police officer killed while responding to a domestic dispute. America's police officer Nicholas Smarr honored at a ceremony at Georgia's Southwestern State University. Smarr died at the scene. His friend, Officer Jody Smith, who had to rush to the scene to back him up, also passing away. Now to that high-profile murder case out of New York, still unsolved. A young woman jogger strangled while on a run. Investigators hoping to expand the search for her killer with some cutting-edge science, but also raising some serious ethics issues. Here's ABC's Marcy Gonzalez.
Tonight, a new push to solve a young jogger's brutal murder with a controversial DNA search.
We need to find this predator.
These surveillance images from Crime Watch Daily show 30-year-old Karina Vetrano shortly before she was strangled near her home in Queens, New York. Now, more than 4 months later, the DNA found at the scene has turned up no matches in state or national databases. The district attorney releasing a statement tonight asking state officials to authorize familial DNA searching, which would look for partial DNA matches that could help identify relatives of her unknown killer.
Here we have all investigative steps that have been exhausted, and this is the next logical move.
It's already done in at least 9 states, including California, where police say it led them to the serial killer known as the Grim Sleeper. 25 years after Lonnie Franklin's murder spree began, investigators were able to partially match crime scene DNA to his son's DNA, helping investigators finally hone in on the killer himself. But civil liberties groups call the method an invasion of privacy.
It brings potential family members who may not have been the subject of a crime subject to questioning. It certainly invades on their privacy.
The state's now reviewing the DA's request to allow this kind of DNA searching. And tonight, Vetrano's family tells us this needs to be done, not just in Karina's case, but for all victims. Tom?
The family backing this new proposal. All right, Marcy, thank you. Next to a house fire so intense, it melted the siding off a nearby home. Those flames erupting early this morning in New Jersey, tearing through a house with 8 sleeping people inside. 2 of them jumped from a 3rd-floor window to escape the heat just before the home collapsed. The 72-year-old homeowner, though, died in the blaze. And now to the desperate moments for a mother whose baby just suddenly stopped breathing and the chance encounter in that emergency that changed all their lives. ABC's Adrian Bankert picks up the story.
Tonight, a frightening lesson on the importance of CPR playing out in a Florida DMV. Shakira Nelson's 15-month-old son not breathing.
At that moment, I was in panic mode.
Surveillance video shows Hillsborough County Sheriff's Deputy Steve Donaldson leaping into action. You can see him listening to the baby's chest.
I never realized how small babies were until they're in your arms. But the overwhelming responsibility of this job is never understood until you have a baby like Corey in your arms and he's not breathing.
Donaldson laying the toddler on the ground, administering compressions. In those critical moments before the ambulance could arrive, Corey started to breathe again.
I said a little prayer and I said, God, give me strength to save this baby.
Thankfully, Deputy Donaldson had just retrained in CPR 3 weeks ago. CPR saves more than 92,000 individuals annually, but amazingly, only about 3.5% of Americans train in the technique each year. The hero reunited with Corey and his grateful mom.
I look at the video and I said, thank God for Deputy Donaldson, because without him, my baby wouldn't be here.
Tom, this was clearly a case of right place, right time. Deputy Donaldson wasn't even scheduled to work that day. He was filling in for another officer. It's certainly a shift that both he and this family will never forget. Tom?
So incredible he picked up that shift. All right, Adrian, thank you. And there's much more still ahead on World News Tonight this Sunday. The giant tree suddenly slamming down onto a major highway, crushing a car. So how can anyone survive this? Plus, GPS taking an unsuspecting family on a treacherous and harrowing ride. You have to see the story. And why all the excitement for this student and his entire school? Their big moment, all caught on camera. Stay with us.
ABC World News Tonight, brought to you by Prevnar 13.